I'm trying to see if we're live. I don't know if I'm live yet. I'm having trouble from the streaming service, so I might need to just go live from my Facebook page. But if you're in here, please let me know. Okay, looks like we're live now. Apologize for that, guys. Give thanks. So, if you're new here, my name is Andrew. I'm a certified recovery coach, a peer support specialist, a nationally recognized mental health speaker, and the developer of Drumming Sounds, an evidence based approach to utilizing group drumming in sound medicine. Since the COVID lockdowns, I've been doing these live prayers online. And today is day, I believe it's day, let's see here. What the heck is this here? Let me get this off my screen. There we go. Good. What? I don't want that here. Okay. Day 17 of 30 Days of Prayer. I'm a certified recovery coach, peer support. I've already said that. Goodness gracious. I'm a little discombobulated here this morning. All right, bless up the space. I'm just going to drop into the prayer. I apologize for being so late. The Who's here? Oh, Chris, welcome, brother. Give thanks. I'm glad somebody's in here. I had to jump off and jump back on because the internet wasn't working correctly or something was going on. So this is my second attempt at doing the live, and apologize if anybody else was on here before. Just had some issues here this morning. It's a little cloudy out here in the Pacific Northwest. We're currently in Portland. Man, is it beautiful here. It's really gorgeous. Yesterday went and played some pickleball, and yeah, so today we're going to go do 2 gigs. We got a memory care and a skilled nursing this morning. Awesome. Thanks, Chris. Ruel is in the house. And yeah, we have 11 gigs while we're here in Portland. Still trying to see some family. Oh, excuse me. Oh, yeah, still waking up here, guys. Yeah, it's quite the ordeal with the technology situation. So I wanted to talk a little bit this morning about the idea of these energies that can shift our spirituality and separate us from walking in peace and the authority of the presence of the Holy Spirit. One of the things that's really important for me, and I hope for you, is to realize that the evidence of the miracle of our relationship with God, the evidence of the miracle of our relationship with the Creator, is through the ability of us to desire after spiritual things. You see, the desires shift when we have a relationship with the presence of the Holy Spirit. When you have the ability to shift your focus from the destructive behaviors that lead you to captivity to the optimal state of sovereignty in your spiritual practice, you know that the evidence of the indwelling, the transformational experience of spirituality is a part of the practice of your life. When we come to this place of recognizing this, it can be through multiple different vehicles of transformation. It could be the ceremony of the sweat lodge. It could be sacred fire. It could be water ceremony. Any of these transformational vehicles can be an extension of the desire of your heart. When we recognize that the desires of our hearts have shifted towards spirituality, we can then know that we are sealed with the presence of God. God is evident in the transformational journey. when we are outside of the bounds of the presence of the Holy Spirit, outside of the transformational experience of desiring spiritual things, we can question the authority of our spirituality. We can question the authority of the idea, are we really living for God? See, my practice of service is an extension of the evidence of the transformation in my life. There were years of my life that I wanted the transformation of spirituality so badly because I knew that on my own, I was destroying my life. I was destroying my life through anger. I was destroying my life through substance use. I was destroying my life through all different forms of captivity, depression, anxiety, all of these things. And when I started to live with the limitless presence of God in my life, when I started to manifest the greatness of hope in my life, when I started in the abundance of what it means to a relationship, what in the heck? Sorry, guys, all these different apps are opening up simultaneously here, and I'm hoping that we're good. Okay, let me know if we're good here. When I started to recognize that there had been a desire shift, no longer was I hungry for the simplicity of sexuality, the desire of these, gratifications that are in themselves beautiful when they're spiritual and ceremonial. But when it's just me gratifying myself, it's outside of my desire. You see, I want a desired intimacy inside of me that really reflects my relationship with the Creator in every aspect of my life. Now, does this mean that I have to abstain from substance use? Of course it doesn't. But what it means is that in my use of substances, I am proclaiming the power of my spirituality in those experiences. When we live with a desire to really harness our relationship with Source, to be in the presence of the universe, to live in the authenticity of our relationship to the Holy Spirit, when we are walking in that authority, the desires shift, and the substances are no longer just escape. The substances are meant to draw us closer to the Creator. If I'm smoking tobacco, I'm smoking tobacco with a prayer. If I'm smoking ganja, I'm smoking it with a prayer. If I'm eating peyote, I'm eating it with a prayer. If I'm eating ayahuasca, if I'm smoking DMT, whatever it is, I'm doing it with prayerful intention. And I'm asking the medicine, is it okay for me to use you? Now, myself, I don't feel like I'm spiritually sick. So those medicines aren't appropriate for me any longer. Maybe you're in a place in your life where you feel spiritually sick and you're wanting the presence of the Holy Spirit in the medicines that you're using. If you're taking a psychotropic medicine for your depression or your anxiety or your antipsychotic medicine, that if you are extending your spirituality to that medicine, you are going to have a deeper relationship with God through that medicine. If you are a person that's utilizing the ancient medicines, peyote, ayahuasca, DMT, if you're utilizing tobacco, uh, cannabis, if you're utilizing these medicines and you're extending your prayer to these medicines, you're having an active, formal, relational bond with your relationship to God. And this is where my practice is different than the world. See, the world's religions out there, the conformity to religion, says that these practices are outside of the uniformity of what is written in the book. And if the book doesn't say it, well, then it's not right. And myself, I'm also very, very inclined to listen to what the book says about the letter killing. And when we think about the fulfillment of the work that's been done, we can rest into the assurance that everything now in our lives is relational. Oh, this lighter's about gonzo. I don't think we're going to get any Palo Santo. So if we're living in shame, guilt, fear, if we're living outside of the protection of the Creator, we can rest assured that the desires of our hearts need to be in question. Because the freedom that we experience in our spirituality is a freedom that is accessible to everyone. All we need to do is live by faith. You see, when we live by faith, we're living beyond our feelings. We're living into a certainty of security. That certainty of security manifests through our faith and through the brilliance of walking in the authority of love. Love demands service. Love is an action word. So let's remind ourselves today of the principles of love. I'm going to check in on the live. Looks like I'm still live. Sweet. Okay, relatives, we're going to drop into the prayer here. If you have a prayer request, please put it in the comments. I'll do my best to share those prayers. Father, Mother, Creator, Source, we thank you for this opportunity to rest into this eternal prayer place that was founded before the creation of time. Holy One, let us be useful today to you. Let the brilliance of our songs, our rhythms, our dances, the joy of our creative process reflect the evidence of the transformation that has gone on in our hearts. Loosen us from the captivity of our own minds. Loosen us from the necessity of needing to feel you. And Creator, allow for the evidence of our faith to manifest. That if we experience you today, it's through the relational value of our love. And Creator, thank you for allowing for us to experience you. Thank you for allowing for us to feel you. Thank you for allowing for us to be guided by your intuitive knowing inside, that we would be able to relate to the brilliance of the optimization of what it means to be walking in a spiritual authority. Creator, thank you for the provisions that have come our way, the emotional, physical, spiritual, financial provisions that have come to us. Creator, we bless you and we release ourselves to do the great works that we're called to do today. Creator, I thank you for Monica, for the love of her heart, for the intimacy and vulnerability that she's expressed in the relationships that have manifested. And Creator, that the bonding of the relationships that she's created in her life are truly valuable. Creator, I thank you for the works of her hands, for the ability for her to do the great works that she's called to do, and for the reminder of the presence of your Holy Spirit on her. Creator, continue to bless her as she does the things that she is called to do in your will. And Creator, thank you for reconciling her children, reconciling her grandchildren, bringing forward this relationship that is so beautiful. I thank you for blessing them, blessing every single person in her life, Creator. And I thank you, Creator, for allowing for us to walk in the authority of love, that we would know the brilliance of love and what it means to be in a place of releasing ourselves to that vulnerability. Creator, let us see the will of the Most High to protect those that we love and to bless us in accordance with your will. Creator, I love you so much and I pray your blessing over our home. Thank you for blessing our doggies. Thank you for blessing our vehicles. Thank you for blessing our finances. Thank you for moving in the unseen parts to bring us new clients, Creator, and to bless every single aspect of our lives. Creator, I thank you for my brother Mac. I pray your blessing over him. May you renew his mind, his heart, his will, and may you allow for him to be useful in the presence of your spirituality today. Give him good words to shine upon the world. And let his smile be evident, for the laughter that's inside of him is a joy unto those that come into his field. Thank you for Ruel and this birthday he's celebrating. May he have a happy birthday, Creator. Bless him and his home and all the people that come to him, Creator God. I thank you for that. Thank you for our dear sister Kat and the work that she's doing. May her spirit be renewed in the blessing of your Holy Spirit, and may she activate herself into a knowing that is deep and powerful in her faith. Creator, I thank you for our brother Jeffrey and the manifestation of your will for him. Creator, bless him as he walks in the presence of the Holy Spirit and alleviate the suffering upon him, Creator. Reconcile the relationships and allow for the manifestation to go forward. Thank you for our brother Aaron, Creator, and all of the good things that are happening in his life. Continue to bless him in a good way. Restore him, Creator, and allow for the evidence of your love to manifest in him. Creator, I thank you for Robert at Tico Time. Creator, bless him and his family. Bless Jenny. Bless his children. Bless every aspect of his life. Creator, thank you for my beautiful daughter, Bailey, and my son, Peyton. Bless them in a good way, Creator, and lift them up. Let there be healing in their lives and transformation and reconciliation in the relationships that they desire. Creator, thank you for Peyton's brother and the manifestation of the reconciliation for them. Creator, I release them to you now, knowing you're working in the seen and unseen parts. I thank you for my brother, my good brother, cousin Frank. Creator, bless him and lift up his heart and let the feelings of separation that are inside of him be lifted. Let the anxiety be lifted, Creator, the depression, whatever he's going through, Creator God. I pray that that veil be lifted from him and he would know the evidence of the power of the miracle of your relationship. Creator, I thank you for the beauty and the manifestation of the life that me and Monica are living. I thank you for our dear sister Amanda. Creator, bless her in a good way. Open her heart. Give her the creative power to understand your message for her life and lift any burdens that are on her. Creator, I thank you for Renata. I thank you for Craig. I pray for active communication and a journey into sacred communication in which they would be able to understand the brilliance of I feel, I need, I can be supported by. Creator, let the activation of communication in their relationship create an extension of intimacy, vulnerability, and connection. I pray that all of the separation that's gone on in their lives would be removed and the practice of getting their needs met would manifest. Creator, I thank you for blessing drumming sounds and wellness sourcing and all the aspects of our lives. Move in the unseen parts, Creator, to bring about a transformation. I release myself to you today. Let me be used today. Beauty above, beauty below, beauty beside, beauty in front, beauty behind, beauty within. I am, we are made beautiful again. I love you guys. Thank you so much for joining me. Blessings to you. I'll see you tomorrow for day 19 of 30 Days of Prayer. Blessings.